Hello everybody, Smith here, and welcome to a little extra helping of Fighter Subscriber the Teams, because there were a few things that could have happened over the course of the series, but for one reason or another didn't. And I actually want to take a look at a handful of them. We start with some of our finalists. We had 4 finalists, that's 6 possible matchups, but obviously in the finals we only did 4 of those, so I want to take a look at the other 2. Quick hello, by the way, to Luna Kerman, our latest patron Kerbal. So hello to this Luna, and hello to Real Life Luna, and thank you for becoming one of my patrons. But yes, the lineup here is, of course, the Talcum Powderers versus Team Far Future. Let's get this one going. We will be using the standard settings I was for all of the Fighter Subscriber the Teams fights. So yeah, let's get them up into the air. So our little competition starts. We're with Steve Kerman in his T-61 Sparrow, and only after I set this fight up did I realise that real life Steve actually designed the CR-19G, so it probably would have been better to put his patron Kerbal in there, but never mind. Anyway, yes, the Talcum Powder is getting away their first volley of missiles towards Team Far Future. Oh, one of their craft, I think that was a CR-19G. Just about dodging the barrage coming his way. Nothing happening at the moment. We switch to the Q2, as I call it. One of my favourite craft that I've seen this season, and also the finals thumbnail craft. Getting away a couple of sidewinders. Tries to get away a volley with his guns, but doesn't quite manage it. A little unstable. Gets away a close-range sidewinder. Oh, gets some guns into one of the Talcum Powderers, and then gets annihilated by a sidewinder. That was brutal, and the CR-19G is gone as well. There's a fight going on there. Gunfire raining into one of these craft. The T-61 Sparrow. Real life Steek has had his craft destroyed. Now we're with patron Kerbal Steek, who's looking in a bit of bother. Still going. Still just about going. Oh no, now the attention of 2 of Team Far Future is on him. How's the S1 Wattsman doing? Not great. So Steve Kerman will try his best to try his best to pilot that down to the ground. Never mind. Yeah, a convincing victory for the team, which ended up being the knockout champions of this series. Anyway, yeah, let's move on and look at our other matchup. Our next little permutation then is the teams that came top of the leaderboard for the series, and I was half expecting this to be the lineup for the final fight in the last video, but that didn't come to pass. But now we get an opportunity to see what might have been. It's, of course, Dread Pirate Lenny's Aerial Armada versus Green Pheasant and the Carabao. Let's get this one going. And so the second of our little fights start. A Ghosty Kerman comes around in the brig and gets his weapons away. I do like the brig. I'm quite fond of the schooner as well. They're 2 craft that basically have the philosophy that if you want more wing area, just stick on more wing area. Which is what I'm trying to encourage people to do with the clipping rules. I think I mentioned this during their heat. Anyway, let's switch over the X11G Switchblade is gone. That is bad news for Green Pheasant and the Carabao. The X10 Javelin still steaming on in there, getting in up close and personal, very up close and personal, with one of, that's some damage there. That's the MRJ-21 Vedal. Green Pheasant and the Carabao on the ropes a bit. Dread Pirate Lenny's craft doing very well. Another explosion there. Leg Black still flying well. Luna Kerman still flying well as well, getting some shots away. Managed to get some damage on one of Dread Pirate Lenny's craft. Oh my god, that was nearly a hand-to-hand kill, and that's a more regular kill. It's all down to the MRJ-21 Vedal. Yeah, the X10 Javelin is well and truly dead now. Leg Black Kerman trying to come around and get some guns onto one of Dread Pirate Lenny's craft, but lacking a few control surfaces, making it a little bit more difficult to control. Now has a craft on his tail. Yeah, the MRJ-21 Vedal has been stripped of some parts, disappears off the vessel switcher, and is then finished off by a couple of sidewinders. Yeah, Dread Pirate Lenny's craft doing very well there. Anyway, that's, as I said, that's the two missing configurations that we didn't see in the finals video. Let's move on and see what else we have in store. Next then, well, in the end with this series I ended up doing what I said I was going to do and limit it to 8 teams. About halfway through I was getting a little bit nervous because a lot of the teams I received weren't rules compliant and I hadn't heard back from them or hadn't received updated craft from some of the teams. So I asked for people to come forward and sort of put themselves onto a reserve list. Some of those teams are featured, but there are 2 sort of rules compliant, flight ready teams that did not. So I want to feature them here today. So we start with the team by Action, and it consists of the McCartney, nice little craft, standard missile loadout, and 2 Vulcan cannons. The Harrison, I think that's pretty much of a muchness. Yep, again, standard missile loadout and the 2 Vulcan cannons, and the Presley. A little bit of a mix, reasonably conventional craft, but a little bit of a mix of concepts going on there, and they will be going up against a team of my own, one of each of the 3 craft that took part in the gauntlet. Let's get them up into the air and see what happens. So our fight starts, and we are here with Josh Kerman in the McCartney. I do feel bad for these 2 teams that didn't get featured, but I mean, there's a reason I wanted to keep the series down to 8 teams. And when it came to which teams I was going to use off the reserve list, I decided the fairest thing to do would be sort of a first come first serve basis. So that's why the teams that got selected. But anyway, Josh Kerman coming around, firing his second volley of AMRAAMs. How's the... Oh, something's gone. Oh, it's the spike tail. Was not expecting that. I thought that'll be the Panther then. But no. Surprise, surprise, it is the spike tail that has problem evading the missiles. I think... Oh, that's looking close. That's looking close. And the Panther's gone as well. That was really quick. Okay. I am going to have to check out how the countermeasures are set up on my own craft. Anyway, yes, as I said, one more team to look at. So the last team of today, and I suppose by extension the entire series, is this one by Atlas 21. Now, awkwardly, these were sent to me through the Steam Workshop, and one of them is no longer available, so I've had to double up on one of them, so my apologies to Atlas 21 for that, but I'm sure they'll put up a good fight nonetheless. We start with the Light Hunter, or possibly the Light Hunter, I'm not sure where the emphasis is supposed to be. It's a light single-engine craft, unsurprisingly, armed with a pretty standard missile loadout and a Gowite cannon. And then we have the Night Fury, a heavier double-engine craft, this time with twin Vulcans, and again, a pretty standard missile loadout. And once again, they will be going up against my own little mixed team here. Let's get this one started. So Atlas 21's craft finally get a chance at some action. We're with Ion Kerman in the Light Hunter as he comes around and pops off a single AMRAAM. Yep, just set up to fire the 1 per target. They are going with a reasonably light missile load, so that might be a good idea, dodging the missiles that are coming in. Now, last time my own craft had a real difficulty dodging missiles. Which there's the Red Hawk, there's the Spike Tail. I think the Spike Tail went down first. The Spike Tail dodges it ably there. The Panther, though, taking up the rear. That's sort of like the vulnerable one, although it might be a good idea for it to sort of just sit back and pop off missiles. I might have unintentionally stumbled into a good strategy here. Missile going in for the Panther there, does miss it. The Night Furies, how are the Night Furies? Lunar Kerman in the first Night Fury, going in still with AMRAAM selected. Might have a good bead here on the Panther. Lining up the shot. How are we doing? 2 kilometers, must be getting to within gun range soon. One of the Night Furies, the other Night Fury it's gone. has been blown up by a member of my own team. EMP damage. So that was... Where's that? Oh, that's one of the ECM jammers blowing up. That's a lot of debris there as well. Something else is going on. Yeah, the Light Hunter's gone as well. It's just the single Night Fury. Lunar Kerman gets away a missile. That was very, very close. What craft are we? Oh, Light Hunter. The Light Hunter. The Panther killed something. The Panther killed something. Oh my god. Oh my god. We waited so long. We waited so long. 8 heats, a final. Oh, that missile's close. That missile is even closer. Yeah, when those ECM jammers go, they can be quite nasty. But my Panther killed something. My Panther killed 2 things. What's happening? Well, maybe not quite so useless after all. As I was saying, 8 heats a final, and then we have to do an extra video just for it to be able to finally down another craft. Well done, Josh Kerman, in your little Panther. But yeah, that will be all for today. My thanks to everybody who sent in a craft for this, sent in a team for this series. I have enjoyed it. As I've said in previous videos, it's all supposed to be a limited run thing, but if you want me to bring back the format, do let me know in the comments or on the Discord. Yeah, my special thanks to Action and to Atlas 21. My apologies for not being able to fit your craft into the regular series. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, following me on Twitter, getting involved with the Discord. Great KSP and BD Armory community on there. If you want to help support the channel, there are also PayPal and Patreon links. That's all in the description. I will be back soon with some more BD Armory, but until then, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.